In the endless worlds of Marvel and DC, there are battles that feel legendary even before they begin. Among them, one of the most fascinating confrontations is the idea of Perpetua, the goddess of creation from DC Comics, facing Scarlet Witch in her Darkhold Omega form from Marvel. Both of these beings are far removed from the traditional definitions of heroes and villains. They are not limited by strength, speed, or endurance, but instead represent cosmic principles and metaphysical extremes. Their very presence changes realities, bends destinies, and challenges the structure of existence itself. When these two titans collide, the question is not simply about who is stronger in combat but rather who can impose their version of reality upon the other. This fight is not confined to a battlefield but stretches across multiverses, reshaping everything caught in its path. The stage is set for a war that decides whether creation itself is stronger than chaos or whether chaos can unravel the threads of creation forever. The Cosmic Architect, Perpetua? Perpetua is not a character who can be understood in the same way as other cosmic beings. She exists beyond the narrative of gods, demons, or superpowered champions. She is one of the primal forces of the DC Omniverse, known as the Hands of Creation, who were tasked with forging entire multiverses. In her ambition and rebellion, she shaped the multiverse not to serve balance but to serve her vision of constant crisis, leading to the creation of the Dark Multiverse. Her children, the Monitor, Anti-Monitor, and World Forger, all represent monumental cosmic roles, and yet Perpetua was beyond them all, manipulating energy and existence in ways they could not rival. Her command of crisis energy makes her one of the most dangerous beings in DC history. With this force, she can alter the fundamental design of universes, erase timelines, and rebuild entire multiverses according to her will. Heroes like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and the Justice League combined were unable to stop her directly, and her downfall only came when entities tied directly to the source, the highest level of DC cosmology, intervened. In combat, Perpetua does not strike as a warrior but as a creator and destroyer. She can manifest constructs of universes, call upon the essence of her dark multiverse, and unleash waves of crisis energy that obliterate matter and thought. She exists on a scale that dwarfs gods and demons alike, making her less of an opponent and more of a living law of reality. To face Perpetua is to stand against a being who has already rewritten the battlefield before the first strike is thrown. Against her, victory is not about physical endurance but about resisting the very hand that sculpts destiny itself. The Chaos Sorceress, Darkhold Omega Scarlet Witch. On the opposite side stands Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff, whose name already carries weight across the Marvel Universe. Known for her unparalleled mastery of chaos magic, Wanda has rewritten history before, reshaped reality during moments of crisis, and proven herself capable of collapsing entire teams of heroes with a mere thought. But when she takes on the power of the Darkhold Omega, she ascends beyond even her usual terrifying limits. The Darkhold is the grimoire of Thawne, one of the eldest gods of chaos, and through it Wanda becomes a living avatar of infinite chaos energy. This transformation is not merely an upgrade in strength but a complete shift in nature, turning her into a multiversal sorceress capable of bending dimensional laws and denying causality itself. As the Darkhold Omega, Scarlet Witch is not bound by rules of spell casting or magical rituals. She becomes instinctively capable of rewriting probability, altering existence, and changing destiny itself. Her enemies cannot rely on strategy or preparation because she can erase those very plans from happening. She has already demonstrated the ability to wipe out entire populations with a whisper, such as her infamous words that ended the existence of countless mutants. With the Darkhold amplifying her abilities, her chaos magic reaches a stage where not even cosmic constants remain safe. In this form, she is not just a sorceress or a hero but a living embodiment of inevitable change, a force that refuses to let order remain untouched. In battle, Wanda does not attack in the conventional sense. She erases possibilities, denies victories, and ensures outcomes align with her will. Her strength lies in the fact that her magic ignores scale. It does not matter whether she faces a god, a cosmic entity, or an architect of universes, her chaos reaches into the heart of reality and twists it until her opponent's existence bends or collapses. Battle analysis of creation versus chaos? When we analyze how this confrontation would unfold, the key lies in understanding the difference between their domains of power. Perpetua operates on the scale of the multiverse itself, shaping and controlling crisis energy to construct or destroy entire realities. Her power is vast, architectural, and foundational. She does not simply destroy an opponent, she unravels the entire canvas upon which her enemies stand. Scarlet Witch, however, does not rely on scale or construction. Her chaos magic, amplified by the Darkhold, allows her to deny and override existence directly. This creates a battle not of raw strength but of who can impose their conceptual framework more quickly and effectively. If Perpetua begins the fight by unleashing crisis energy, collapsing universes around Scarlet Witch, and rewriting the battlefield on a cosmic scale, then Wanda faces an overwhelming storm of destruction. Yet Scarlet Witch's chaos is not dependent on resisting each attack individually. She can rewrite outcomes, ensuring that Perpetua's victories turn into her own failures. Where Perpetua builds and unbuilds with crisis energy, Wanda disrupts the laws that allow such creation to stand in the first place. This makes the clash an endless loop of order versus disorder, creation versus rewriting, structure versus chaos. The true deciding factor comes from the nature of their combat styles. Perpetua is grand and cosmic, shaping existence across vast spans, but this makes her slightly slower in terms of direct strikes. Wanda, on the other hand, is surgical and immediate, capable of collapsing her enemy's existence before they even realize it. This speed and direct rewriting gives Scarlet Witch a crucial advantage. Even if Perpetua holds the greater authority in terms of scale and raw power, Wanda's chaos does not care about scale. It can undo Perpetua's designs in an instant, bypassing her grand architecture with simple inevitability. In other words, Perpetua may be more powerful in terms of universal architecture, but Scarlet Witch is more lethal in terms of immediate execution. Final verdict: who wins? When the dust of this cosmic war settles, the conclusion is clear. Perpetua embodies the might of creation itself, a goddess whose control of crisis energy and the multiverse is almost limitless. Against most opponents, she would stand completely unchallenged. Yet Scarlet Witch in her Darkhold Omega form represents something Perpetua cannot easily counter: the inevitability of chaos. Wanda's magic does not need to outmatch crisis energy in scale, it needs only to overwrite Perpetua's existence in a single decisive act. While Perpetua could dominate a drawn-out battle of universal shaping, Scarlet Witch's ability to directly alter fate gives her the sharper edge. Therefore, the final result of this confrontation is that Darkhold Omega Scarlet Witch defeats Perpetua. It is not an easy or effortless victory, but her chaos magic's flexibility, speed, and inevitability allow her to bypass Perpetua's cosmic authority and claim the ultimate win. Creation may be vast, but chaos is inevitable, and in this clash of titans, inevitability proves stronger. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.